I'm thinking
Bonnie and Clyde.
maybe we should go about this a little bit different. Maybe we should start when you have to go in real early to work, when it's still dark out. Don't come out here and open it up. I'll get up when, regular time like I usually do. I'll get up, come out here and let them out of the run. That way all the chickens just can stay in. That way maybe it's them. It might be them that's tearing them up.
That's what I'm thinking. Because was it yesterday morning? I got them all out yesterday. Wasn't it yesterday morning I got them all out?
Yeah.
Before I left for work. And this morning, they did not want to come out of the coop. And
no, it's still dark out.
Yeah.
So, like I said, when you gotta go in really early and it's still dark out, I'll just run out here and open the doors up, let them out. And if the big ones go running, whatever, I'll let them out. But the babies, we're gonna try to keep them in here for now.
Yeah, and keep them in that overnight in the crate.
Inside
that way they're safe. Nobody can pick on them.
Yeah, no predators can get to them.
Nope.
For sure.
Definitely predator.
It's predator proof.
Just don't want. I'm thinking mainly the ducks because, like I said, I
knew it was going to be an issue when we got the first 4. We didn't know we were going to get more.
True.
I made room in the coop for more.
But at that time, we weren't.
weren't really desiring any more. And I told her when she wanted to get more babies, I told her to expect this possibility of getting beat up on, getting picked on. So yeah, that's how we're going to combat it, is putting the crate in there and just let them sleep in there at night. Might even throw a blanket over top of it. That way it might kind of resemble a coop,
Yeah, I agree.
Walls.
Yeah.
So they don't get scared.
Right. I agree. I think just them being Pekin ducks, they're the ones that's probably, because they picked on picked on them when they were little.
I'd love to know more about just ducks in general, because I have a feeling most ducks are like them. I really do. I've seen other videos and stuff where they're talking about other type of ducks, and they just don't seem like
they're not social.
No.
And I'd like to have social ducks that'll come up to you.
That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know if there's any other breed duck really that is social.
Right.
And especially with
other animals like the babies.
Vicinity. It's like they want to stay to themselves, and if they get in their way. You said you saw one getting pecked at like crazy.
Yeah, Penguin got pecked by.
You said both of them, didn't you? You said both of them was pecking at them.
Yeah, they both were. Penguin got pecked by Bonnie and Clyde because Penguin was in the coop. The chicks always run into the duck's coop.
Which here soon, guys. The Pekin ducks might. If you don't see the Pekin ducks one day, use your imagination. They're going to be going in here.
Yes.
Because they're not working out for what we're looking for, really.
They're not. I want something that's going to...
See, she's wanting another breed of duck. So I would love for you guys to chime in. If you guys have other breeds of ducks with chickens, living with chickens, if they're getting along or not. Or if they're fighting and they're having some kind of situation we're going through. Or if it's the opposite with a different type of duck, that they're getting along great, not beating each other up. I would love to hear your guys' input on that.
Yeah, definitely comment below ideas or share your stories.
I mean, as for the duck itself, I like them. I mean, if they had their own enclosure, and it wouldn't be so big of a deal.
Right.
But I don't want to have another whole enclosure just for them two.
Right. I agree.
And I got me growing up, my grandfather, like in the introduction video, because I'll check it out. Yeah, I know. But my grandfather had chickens and ducks and turkeys all living together, same house. I mean, I even have our houses divided, but they lived in the same home and everything, coop, whatever.
No issues.
No issues. But these guys, I don't understand.
Those guys are stubborn and bullies. Yes, you guys are. And they like to talk back.
Yeah. And they're not like older. They're only maybe 3 or 4 days older than
the big chickens. Ones. Yeah. And it's so funny because when we got them, they were babies. They'd follow me around. Like I think you did a short video on that.
Yeah. there's a short little like clip or whatever in one of our videos.
Yep, we played with them, had them out, held them. Same thing with the big chickens. Same thing I did with these guys. And Gemma seems to be right there. She seems to be getting around okay with her foot. I mean, she limps a little bit, but it's not bad.
She's getting better.
She's like, she'll run on it.
Yeah, she's putting a whole weight
yeah,
on
she's
it now, so.
Before she wasn't. She was compensating.
So
for
now
it.
it's Goldie Hawn.
Now,
we're
yeah,
about.
Now it's her, because she limps, but not
She's
so
still
bad.
walking.
Yeah,
she's doing fine. I think she's okay.
She's just
but
sore.
It got close to her eye. I'm glad it
Yeah,
didn't.
I don't know what. Yeah.
So we're not going to allow it. Yeah, we're going to keep them in there for now until they get big enough to hold their own.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like I said, if it's those ducks, they're going to have to. Seriously, they're going to have to go bye-bye here shortly.
I agree, because I do not believe in animals hurting other animals. I mean, I know.
I mean, it's not necessarily that. It's just.
I know.
We're trying to raise chickens for a reason.
Yeah, and we don't want
for food and eggs, etc.
And don't want anything to compromise that.
Right. And the ducks are basically going to be your pets. Well, they're not turning out the way that you were expecting.
Not the way I thought they would.
And I honestly didn't know either. I didn't know they were going to be this much of a bully. I mean, they are bullies.
Yeah, I didn't either.
They are bullies.
Yes, they are.
So, yeah. My boys, our boys, whatever, decided they're going to be in on it with us, and I'm going to see if they have it in them to do what it takes to
do the duck processing.
do the deed of see if they can do it and make the old man proud.
Yeah, because our youngest daughter already is like upset because she was like, no, you can't hurt you can't do anything. They're our pets.
Yeah, but if you guys want to see that, obviously we can't show the actual doing of it, but we could tape a little video, record whatever, a little bit of the process up to it. If you guys want to see
watch our boys.
Like it, the video.
Yep. Comment below if you want to see it.
Or like it, even just like the video. And
yep.
Pretty much will tell us you guys want to see up to that point. I say I can't show, obviously, YouTube reasons.
Right, policy reasons, all that. But it's going to be fun to watch our boys.
That's kind of an evil way of saying it, fun to watch them do that.
No, I'm not trying to be mean. Just their first experience.
But yeah,
what I mean.
Yeah, the boys have never done nothing like this. So.
Yeah, this is going to be their first time, the first experience.
Our youngest, he's 19. He's about to turn 20 next month.
Yeah.
He right away said, "Oh, well, I'll do it."
Oh, so, yeah, he was on it, jumped on it.
It's a different story saying you could do it and actually doing it.
And yeah, our oldest is all for it. He's like, "Say when." So
yeah, it's come. It's probably gonna be in the next maybe 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. I'm not for sure exactly when, but it's coming. It just has to happen. And like I said before, she gets more ducks. I would love your guys' input on: are we still gonna have problems?
Yeah, because I don't want to go through. We don't want to go through this again. So it's looking like a green light.
Yeah, it is a green light. I mean,
it is because I don't want to. Like I said, we have purpose for the chickens. Getting the eggs, everything, because all food is going up in prices. So,
well, that's why we're homesteading.
Yeah.
That's why we're farming.
Hey guys, welcome back to another segment of What's for Dinner. Tonight we will be having some shoulder steak, pork shoulder steak to be precise, mashed potatoes. And I'm also going to be fixing some broccoli and cheese sauce for dinner. So let's get this party started. So right now, what I'm doing is I put in some oil into the pan. I'll let that heat up because that's what I'm going to put our steaks in. So do that. Then I am going to turn it on, let the oil heat up. We also are going to be topping our steaks with mushrooms. I love mushrooms. So does Daddy. So we're getting mushrooms. We are also going to marinate or season the steaks. And I'll just put the seasoning here in a little baggie and I will shake it up. That way it's all covered, hopefully. Right now I'm just going to fill this water up with some pan because I'm going to make some mashed potatoes because we're going to have that as well for a side. And I will not start the mashed potatoes until the steaks are almost done, and I'm not going to start the broccoli either until the steaks are almost done because it don't take that long to make the mashed potatoes and the broccoli and cheese because I bought some Green Giant Simply Steamed broccoli and cheese. I know I need to start buying fresh and doing it myself, which I may have to try that. But if you guys do like this tidbit videos of what's for dinner, hit the like button, subscribe to Thomas Farms, because every now and again it'll be in one of our videos, probably towards the end. So let's get to marinating our meat. So of course, you know, we're going to do a little salt. On both sides of I am getting the steaks out as we speak right now, so we can marinate, or, well, season the steaks. Marinate, season. Whatever you prefer. So let's see if this will work without falling. So right here, if you can see, that's my meat that I'm going to be seasoning. So I'm just going to season it with a little salt. Flip it over. Then I'm going to put some pepper, black pepper, right here. Flip that over as well. Do the other side. That up. And now I'm going to get some garlic powder. And we'll season that on there. Then we are going to do some oregano. I hope everybody had a good day today, good work day. And a good, it's nice and warm out. It was actually really hot today. It was crazy. Usually I would get chilly like around this time, maybe a little bit later. But it's hot. It's nice for a change. I'd rather be hot than cold. I am trying to find another seasoning for this. Just because I don't want it to taste too bland, but I'm also going to add some Worcester sauce, or however you say it. I can never say it right, so it is what it is. We'll just use some of this, even though it's not chicken. I just love the way the seasoning the chicken seasoning smells. So we'll just add some of that. Like I said, this ain't nothing that some recipe that I cooked up or anything like that. But it's just simple, very simple steaks. Now, I know there's sometime I want to cook some stuffed shells. And I also would like to, well, when it gets cold, I will cook some chili, some beef stew, and I do also want to make some homemade dumplings. My grandma used to make that, and roast beef, or pot roast, and then she would also make baked beans, and it was the best, like, hands down. Nobody can cook like grandma. So I'm going to get the butter and put it into the pan for mashed potatoes. I'll also add a little bit of salt as well. Like I said, I'm just getting this prepped and ready. That way when I'm ready to make the mashed potatoes, I've already got it ready. Now I just have to put the water on boil and pour it in, and voila, it's done. Yes, the easy way sometimes. I mean, I like it. It tastes like real mashed potatoes because it's still Idaho potatoes. But I just sometimes want a quick and easy dinner, and not that I don't mind cooking. I love to cook. I like to cook. I wish, I was telling Daddy, I wish I could like have enough time to make homemade, like homemade from scratch dinners and stuff. But you know, this day and age, you gotta work. You got to pay bills. I mean, you still have to pay bills, but you gotta work, and it's like there's never enough time in the day anymore. But I want to get a cookbook. I have some cookbooks, but I want to get like real homemade like cookbook that has all those recipes in it. So if anybody knows where I could get one or a name of one, leave a comment below. Because I love homemade dinners. I think they're more wholesome, healthy, and just delicious. I need some Worcester sauce because I am putting it on the meat. And then I'm going to stick these in the pan. And once it's going, and it gets close to being done, that's when I'll start the mashed potatoes, and then I will cook the broccoli and cheddar sauce. And I'll put the mushrooms on when they're about done. So we'll do that. Put some little bit of some onion, like chopped onions on it. I need to get some more. I forgot to grab some yesterday while I was at the store. Speaking of, went outside yesterday, coming up and found out I had a flat tire. But yeah, it had a nail in it, so I had to go and get that patched. So now we're putting the steaks on. I'm trying to get them all to fit in there so I don't have to like cook some and wait, cook some more and wait. That way you can eat at the same time. I mean, normally we do anyway, but there are times, like sometimes like breakfast, I'll make his stuff and I'll just have to wait, or like sometimes I'll make, when I make dinner, like the pan's not big enough, so I'll make it and then make mine. But I don't want his food to ever get cold, so I try to put it all in the pan so I can get it all cooking at the same time. And that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and another thing, this right here, that is an everyday thing when I'm cooking. I gotta be in the kitchen with Mommy, which is nice. Sometimes they can get in the way, but it's nice that they want to be in here while I cook. I think they think they're gonna get something special if I drop something, but let's hope I don't. Let's really hope I don't. Alright, so I'm just going to use these tongs to turn the meat when it's ready to be flipped. Forgot to add my salt to my water, so I'll do that. And I hope you guys stick around and subscribe to the channel and like our videos and keep tuning in. We appreciate it. We appreciate all our viewers, our subscribers. You know, we're, like I said, like we've said before, we're just trying this out and seeing how it goes, and we're still new to this, still learning. There's every day something, you learn something new every day, so it's just part of life, and that's what we are doing. We're just taking it one step at a time, one day at a time, learning new things. Daddy does the editing, and he's learning things every day, and I'm proud of him, and I'm hoping that this takes off, or we get, you know, and people enjoy our videos and comments and make suggestions and really get into watching. I know, you know, it's a little nerve-wracking at first to talk to a camera, to the audience, when you haven't done it before. You know, you're not I mean, it's real life. It's like real TV, reality TV is what it is, and it can be scary, but I believe in us. I believe in our don't quit attitude and teamwork, in that this, even if it's not something very, very successful, but that you guys still enjoy watching this and hitting that subscribe button and liking our videos and tuning in and just seeing how our daily life on Thomas Farms goes. And same with the Rottweilers, you know, their daily adventures and playing and roughhousing and just their everyday life of what they get into, how much they're changing, they're growing, they're, you know, developing their own independence, which they kind of are. You know, they still developing their personalities. I mean, they've got their own set of personalities, but I think they're still growing into it. So I just flipped the steaks, as you can see. I'm going to add a little bit more seasoning on it. Not that one. I didn't mean to grab. So I got that going on. Letting it just cook. What you got in your mouth? So Daddy's in the movie room changing the projector from the one he had in his office. He's switching the movie room camera with the one he had in his office because the new one is Bluetooth. And also, I wanted to show you that we've done some decorations. That's above their food bowl and food stand, so that's basically their wall right there. I moved that from, it used to be above the movie room door. I changed it and moved it over here. I think it'd be more, it's more fitting than over there. I also hung that up above what you would consider the little closet pantry. You've seen all of that. I still got to hang up stuff there. Down the hallway is pictures of our kids and then our family. So yeah, we been doing a lot. And okay, so now I am pouring the potatoes in. Like I said, they're not homemade, but they work. Then I'm going to get a fork and fluff the potatoes. I'm going to taste the potatoes and see if I need to add anything. Maybe a little bit more butter. Can't go wrong with butter. I know when I go to make homemade potatoes, I will use the carnation condensed milk. That's what my grandma used to use when she made her potatoes, and they were really good too. butter back up, and I'm going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Excuse me, baby. And we got the broccoli and cheddar cheese. It's good. It's done. I'm going to set it on low. That way at least it'll stay warm. Steaks. Turn them again. They're almost done. Then we'll be able to eat. And now I'm going to add some mushrooms to it since they're almost done. Well, it's dangerous. Well, that's a wrap for what's for dinner. And I hope you all have a good night. Eat well and stay safe.